This is Jim O'Neill's pride and joy, but it was almost the instrument of his own death. Blinded by a sudden stroke, the 65-year-old is now recovering well in hospital in Essex, lucky to be alive. Jim took off from Prestwick Airport in Scotland in his Cessna 182. He was heading for Earl's Colne Air Base in Colchester in Essex. But mid-flight and at 5,500 feet, he suffered a stroke. The subsequent increase in blood pressure on his brain caused him to go blind. Soon after, he put out a mayday call, and an RAF Tucano from Linton-on-Ouse flew to meet him. Wing Commander Paul Gerard then flew alongside the Cessna, and after several failed attempts at landing, guided him safely back to the RAF base. This recording is of the two pilots mid-air and mid-crisis.
Can you see the runway now?
No, sir.
You cannot see the runway.
I cannot see the runway.
Okay, it's coming down. You should see it very shortly. It's really nearly under your nose now. Look ahead. Look just under the nose. Keep coming down.
I've got it, sir. Thank you.
He instructed him to go left, to go right, to keep out of cloud, because that's absolutely something he didn't want to do. The gentleman in question, Mr. O'Neill, couldn't see the runway until very, very short range, and even then Wing Commander Gerard had to physically voice control the aircraft left and right, up and down, to put him actually on the runway in the final instance.
Also helping in the dramatic rescue were air traffic controllers from the base.
Other people have asked me, was there big cheering or anything in the approach room? I think it was more of a big sigh of relief and a bit, thank goodness that's finished happily.
Jim O'Neill says he's in no doubt at all that he owes not only his life, but those of dozens of people he could have crash-landed on, to the RAF. He went on to say that the moment he realised he couldn't see the controls in front of him when he was flying this plane was absolutely terrifying. As Jim O'Neill continues his recovery in hospital, it's back to business as usual at RAF Linton-on-Ouse, training the next generation of fast jet pilots and rehearsing for their next graduation display. Frazer Maude, Sky News, Linton-on-Ouse, near York.